Good morning, good morning. Thank you, good Lord, for a new day to trade. And this is not financial advice, educational purposes only. So let's jump right in. So obviously main focus is always the 7 a.m. Pops, but I am in IMRN. Entry was 229. So I'm keeping an eye on this one. But new PRs will be coming out any minute. But I am in IMRN, playing it from 229. Already taking some profit, but still holding a few shares. See if we get a little bit of a flush at 7. Looks like we might, yep. I'm glad I trimmed some just then. You probably heard the sound because it's pushing back up. And I have another order waiting at 229 if it wants to get there, so I hope it does. But anyways, let's see if there's any new PR pops coming out. As usual, let me know if y'all see anything either. Oh, did I get that? Let's go. I got that 229 fill. Okay, I like that. Are y'all seeing anything? Because I don't see anything. Dang, I hate the days like this when there's not a 7 o'clock pop. Oh well, we'll find something. I brought this one up in the Discord. Let's go. IMRN going back down. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So yeah, like I explained, I was already in at 229, took some profit, and it had another order waiting at 229. If it flashed back up there, it did. So I'm trimming some here close to 2. And I'm out. And could it flush? Yes, it's probably going to keep flushing. Am I going to regret it? Possibly, but it's been bouncing around the $2 level. So got out of my last position at 205. So did decent on this one. Anyways, I'm not seeing anything else. So I might have to be patient. PMAX. So this was one I was interested in. I woke up early today, so that's why I was already in tickers. So I had some stuff to do for work, so I just woke up early today. And I wanted to get an entry on this one at this $4 retest, and the locates were insane. CMCT was a good play, but I missed it, or I wasn't really paying attention. But all good. We'll just give it a minute. Something will show something will present itself here shortly. But yeah, locates for PMAX was outrageous this morning. See if I can find what it was. Let's see. Yeah, $225 for 1,000 shares. So I passed on that. Even though I would have made that back in some, but you don't know that in the moment. I am RN still going down. Probably gonna miss the big flush on it. Oh yeah, it's already under the 20 21 moving average. Or the 20, whatever. Good morning, good morning. Oh, geez. Yeah, should have held. But I usually did decent on this one, but it'd been nice if I did hold. I'm still kind of waking up, but it's still slow. We'll maybe go over some trades from yesterday or something. Yesterday ended up having a pretty good day, $2,500 day overall, but I feel like I traded so much to get that. And this is what happens sometimes where so December I kind of kept it to myself, but I wanted to size up a little bit this month. And I did size up on a few plays yesterday, but like they were the wrong plays or I did it at the wrong time and didn't catch all the moves. So similar to the video I posted in October, this has always been a challenge for me, scaling, because like I can consistently make a certain amount, but scaling up, I mean, I used to trade heavier and, have bigger days, but I also had very bigger losses. So the goal now is to kind of continue to scale up a little this month and see if I can keep my losses in the same, like, percentage. So the point is, I had a pretty good day yesterday, but I feel like I traded a ton. I feel like I should have made more than I did. When I say a ton, like not an insane amount, but I had all pre-market I traded, then um, a few plays intraday, after hours. After hours was not very fruitful, though. I might have made $100. It started off good, but then what was it? PMAX ran against me, so ended up taking a loss on it. But overall, can't complain about yesterday, but I did trade quite a bit to get it. Fees weren't too bad though yesterday, but with locates and everything, less than $200 plus fees. So if I can keep it at 10%, I'm usually pretty happy. KXIN. Sorry, I was logging into my other laptop. A nice little flush here at the daily. It's hard for you to scale up because you don't have a fixed standard of entries. What's your starter size? That's the. Well, real quick, let me go through some of the first ones. So, yeah, no, I got into IMRN. I got in it late, so I got in it right. This can't. I should turn it on. Well, it's always a pain trying to connect my TradingView, and then I got to log out of mobile, so never mind. But I believe it was on this candle, so I didn't fight through all this. I waited for weakness. Surprising for me, right? And then got in here, and then caught this move down, got out of half, then it wicked up and got my full position again, and then got out on the flush. So I didn't have to battle too much on this one. So my starter size ranges from $1,000 to $6,000. I don't have a set amount. I do it based on conviction. And that might be why it's a little harder to scale. But I probably oversharing because it's not that's necessarily hard. Yesterday, I just picked the wrong times to scale up too. Like I didn't choose the A+ setups. And after hours, I went really heavy on a play, and it, again, this is why I take profit quick. It flushed, and I only took like a small amount of profit because I thought it was going to keep flushing. And then, of course, it reversed. It was PMAX. Because like I was talking about, December, you know, was a wild month last month. I had some very big losses, but I had like 8K day. I had one 8K day and 3 7K days. So I've done it in the past, but my goal is to try to do what I've been doing here. Like last month, my biggest loss was $2,500 day. The month before that, I didn't even have a loss. And then, so it's just like, I like how I've traded recently, but I just want to make sure that my losses don't grow larger than my, I just want my losses to scale appropriately, I guess is the goal. Because my equity curve's been beautiful lately. Just no like big ups, big downs. It's just super consistent. Like when I look on in my past, so. But yeah, it's not, I mean, it's literally only been 2 days. So that I tried to size up. And again, the first day, Monday, I don't even know if I really chose very many opportunities to scale up, but. Dang, Trade Ideas is quiet today. Fran, yeah. Yeah, after hours last 2 days haven't been very fruitful for me, that's for sure. After hours is similar to pre-market though. The money rotation is what I like. So I like getting in those early pops. Again, y'all know I don't really hide my secrets. So my edge in after hours is very similar to pre-market. I like the early pops, the 405 pops, maybe 415, because there's usually pops at 435 and they still attention. But PMAX, this was the first pop in after hours, but it just kept pushing. Because I played this level, or I played this level, caught a little flush, then it pushed here and I got out, but then it kept pushing. I ended up playing it after live stream too. That was a dummy. But I'm glad I didn't hold overnight. That thing pushed up. But this was far from an A+ setup, so this is one I probably shouldn't have added size to because it was a very low float. And my account's bigger than it has been in a while too, so I'm letting it. I think it's at, where's it at? Like today it's at 51,295. I usually take all my, like, get it back to 25K once I get over 40K or 50K max. So I might let it hang out here for a little bit. Maybe that'll convince me to size up a little bit. But I have a game plan, but I just chose the wrong tickers to do it at. Yes, I just chose the wrong ticker, sad size. I did catch some decent flushes, but again, it goes back to, do I hold? Do I take profits quick? Do you plan to short KXIN? Not really. When I pulled it up a while ago, I didn't really like it. KXIN. Yeah, there's just not enough on this one for me. I mean, obviously it's respecting this level, so you know, when it pushes up here, it seems to be a good short, but there's just not enough on the move for me that I'm really super interested in it. And I think this is like a Chinese, like, sketchy low float too, like less than a million. So I will short these things at times, but like it's not my favorite, that's for sure. But when it gets to this pivot level around 430, it seems to continue to fail. So might consider trying it there, but the locates are very expensive. And maybe I should have spoke through all this, is why I'm not interested. So the locate, let me see if it's still expensive. Yeah, 1,000 shares is 52 bucks for a sketchy low float Chinese ticker. So I'd prefer not to. But it's not a, I mean, it's not a, again, it's high risk because it's a low float Chinese, but I do like that it's respecting that level though. So you can know where to get out at if it starts running. But yeah, I should explain that better when I pulled it up. But yeah, not super interested in this one. Yeah, market's slow today. Between 7:30, 8:30, we'll get some pops, but kind of got spoiled a little bit the last 2 days. It was a little bit more active. Kind of, but we got those multi-day. No, this is still pretty slow though, especially from a new PR pop standpoint. I guess it's how you define it, but yeah, there's SMX still pushing, but relatively slow. I love that you bring up the oat milk every day. That's actually what I use. I'm allergic to milk, so I use oat milk. It's the worst thing ever, being allergic to milk. Yeah, I'm not surprisingly. I'm not lactose intolerant. I'm not going to ramble on this because none of y'all probably care, but I'm actually allergic to the protein that the whey protein that's in milk. And I discovered that the hard way. I kept trying the lactose-free crap, and I was still having allergic reactions. But it's because it still has the protein. So I'm actually allergic to the protein, not lactose. So I drink oat milk too. Well, look at here. More common than I thought. Looks like KXIN's pushing back up a little bit. Again, I don't really plan on playing this one, but here it is. Yeah, Alex, that's a good point. That's why I'm not jumping into KXIN because um do I want to play it? Of course I do. I love shorting all this crap. But it's there's enough red flags, and since nothing else is moving, with it only having like I haven't confirmed this, but one source said like 900K float. So all it takes is like one pumper to send this, or some sketchy Discord group to send it, pump it, and it just blasts off. And then once it starts running, other people will jump in it, and then that's all she wrote. Do I think that's going to happen? Nope. But there's always that possibility, especially since nothing else is stealing attention right now. Oh yeah, Alex, you brought it up in the Discord. That's right. So KXIN is pushing up to that level that it likes to fail at. Again, locates are pricey, micro float and Chinese. I'm not that desperate yet, but it probably will flush back down. But I gave you the reasons why I'm just going to avoid it. maybe 450. But again, I'm not in love with it. But we'll have some new PRs here in 6 minutes, so maybe one of them will catch some momentum. Yeah, like Fran said, hit the like button. Now, I appreciate it, especially with all these plays I'm dropping for y'all today. But no, in all seriousness, I appreciate the likes, guys. It goes a long ways. Alex, but you are over 700 subs. Yeah, no, I'm pretty content with it. Like, again, I don't put a lot of time into this channel. I should put more time. 2026, that's the goal, but just a little slow organic growth. It's actually growing quicker than I expected because short selling small caps is pretty niche, pretty small. I mean, compared to like, you know, options and future traders, Forex, all that. I don't think this year you'll get to 1K. No, I don't think so either, and that's all good. Wasn't really a goal, but what are your thoughts on everyone, so many short sellers on Twitter complaining about the market being very difficult to trade? Yeah, no, it's funny you say that because I was reading something last night. I'm not on Twitter very often. Like, y'all know I stay busy with other projects. Trading is still just a very small part of my life. Again, 2026, I want it to be a bigger part as I move farther away from my W-2. But yeah, no, I was reading something about how it's turning into algos versus algos, and the market's not as predictable, and there's a lot more reclaims than there used to be. Hence, why I take profit quick. I've been a part of those reclaims, but I do notice. I have to say, I fell into this trap when I was a new trader too, and a lot of experienced traders I see do this. Like a lot of people that blow up, they have the most questionable ticker choices. Though I noticed that, or they have big red days. Like even some people that has been in this game for a long time that's made way more money than I have, I'll notice like they'll post their losses on X, and it's just like, why were you ever in that? Like, why were you in that play? And again, I take some questionable trades, but sometimes they're like, I try to keep my size appropriate. Like if y'all saw it through the Discord yesterday. What was it? The main runner yesterday, the whatever. I already forgot what it is. Was my brain injury comes in right here. Can't remember names and crap like this. But the ticker that was running yesterday, somebody drop it in the chat. Like I saw somebody take a massive loss on that one, and I was like, this thing didn't even break new highs, and I don't know. So I think the market is harder to trade for short sellers because it changes so rapidly. But I think it goes back to just making sure you get into the right tickers, you know. But I've only been doing it for a couple years, and I've seen it change drastically. It was a lot easier in the beginning because I was recklessly making a lot of money. Now I'm strategically making money, but I'm making less of it. But it's more due to sizing. But yeah, I think trading will always. I don't know if it's going to get easier. Let's just say that. I would love to paint a rosy picture, but I don't think you just gotta like adjust to the market. Yeah, PLRZ. So like there were so many, and y'all saw it on live. If y'all was on live, I quick glance could tell this was a disaster play, and didn't enter it. And then a lot of people got caught up in this one, and this like the ones that run all day, like I get kind of getting blown up on those, but this one, it like never actually broke a new highs. There was like so many good setups here. And I caught one of these setups, but still I only played at 200 shares because again, knew it was high risk. So I think it is difficult because we're you know, but I think as long as you stick to like uh, you know, high risk, I mean low risk, high reward setups, you know, avoiding really low floats, avoiding Chinese, avoiding the main runner. Everybody likes to be a hero, I notice on X, and like the main runner, they're trying to short the top or scale into it. So these type of plays really don't interest me too much. I like the ones that people are kind of forgetting about. But again, I'll play these, but my size will be much, much, much smaller. Do you think pre-market is easier than regular? 7:30. So let's see if we get any PRs. I think there's an edge in pre-market, but I wouldn't say it's easier because there's no stops. Things can run against you. Okay, XIN's pushing. It's getting close to that. What's the locates fees now? Oh, they're still pricey. I think this isn't a bad setup, but I'm not going to force it. Y'all see anything else? Dang, we ain't getting a 7:30 pop either. But anyways, to answer your question, do you think pre-market is easier? No, I don't think pre-market's easier. Regular hours, they seem to follow trends better. Like they're a lot more sporadic in pre-market, I think. But again, that's just my theory. Depends on who you ask. Man, this is tempting, I will admit. I might throw 500 shares at it, just play it small, keep it entertaining. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Never mind. I'm not going to do it. I still think it could fail here, but I'm gonna leave it alone. High locates are usually a warning sign, so I'm gonna take it as that. And again, it could flush here, but I don't really want to play it. Maybe if you're on trade the pool or something like that, we don't have to pay locates and stuff, but I'm probably gonna pass on it. I'm glad I'm not the only one struggling just trading. Yeah, you're probably right. Some of the people's there's a lot of paper traders and who knows, like you were saying, maybe silver spoon traders that's using other people's money, um but I don't know, and I don't like to make accuse people of things, but I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, pre-market's the wild, wild west, like J Money saying. It's probably I like these overextended plays like this, guys. Like, but I'm trying to sit on my hands on this one. I wouldn't be surprised if this flushes. But again, I will bend, and this is probably not a good way to be, but I will bend some of my rules. But I notice as I mature as a trader, I like bending them less and less. But this is two rules. Chinese, I tell myself to be cautious or trade small and low float. I tell myself to be cautious and trade, small with it or avoid. So you combine both these together, plus nothing else moving in the market and high locates. There's just a lot of red flags for this play. So I'm gonna try to practice discipline on this one. But yeah, pre-market is wild, wild west. The thing is, regular hours is tough too at times, but especially if things keep running and get caught in halts and things like this. But yeah, I think pre-market's a little more challenging, but it's also more rewarding. You get these super quick flushes where if things move too quick in regular hours, you know, you're not going to see like a 50, 100% pop because it can get halted. And then a lot of those 50, 100% pops, if we catch the move down, is very rewarding. I've been mostly just catching base hits lately, but when you catch those big flushes like BGLC yesterday, I know a few of y'all caught that one. When it went right to that level, I don't know why I remember this one. Maybe because I was regretting not playing it. But this one yesterday, perfect example. You're not gonna get that move intraday, and it hit right on the level I drew. I can't remember what it was at this time, but like you don't catch as many of these moves, so that's why I like pre-market. Fast money, but you can lose money fast too. Oh, nice. Universe time. That means a lot, bro. Cool. J Money said he's trying KIXN. Yeah, from a technical standpoint, I love it. From a fundamental standpoint, I hate it. The reason why from a technical standpoint I like it is because, see, you could go, not you, me, the way I would trade this is an area that I would be comfortable going pretty heavy, because if it breaks over 470, I'm just getting out immediately. So maybe risking 10, 15 cents, where if, especially now that it's pushing up, like, so imagine an entry right here at 469, you're only risking maybe 5 or 10 cents. If it breaks, just get out quick, no questions, small loss. But if you get it right, you could catch a, you know, even just a VWAP, that's, you know, 50, 40 cents. So good risk versus reward on this one. But again, I'm going to practice patience with this. If you play it, I won't judge you. But with nothing else moving and this being the top gainer, oh, it is slow today. A 48%er is a top gainer. Ooh. Yeah, J Money, I think it's going to, I think it'll flush too, but I'm going to sit it out. Man, this is brutal today. Whew. All good. I mean, we'll find something to trade, and if we don't, we don't. Come back tomorrow. But yeah, November, I guarantee I made 80% of my profits intraday. I need to pull that report on TradeZella and see, but maybe 75%. This pre-market was so cold in November. This is my favorite time to live stream though, because like I work during the day. Like I'll trade, but I can't be live streaming. KXIN getting a little flush. J Dollar. Give us something to vote? What you mean? Oh, the end of month call, Alex? Because I already scheduled it in Discord as Sunday. Yeah, I already scheduled it for Sunday. I took
HTOO.
Let's go. HTOO. Oh no, what a is this one? Oh no, it is moving. Okay, cool. Getting close to daily pivot here, grabbing locates, might get me an entry. It's only up 20% now though. Looks like I might miss it. Oh no, it hardly has any volume. Jeez. Barely hit 100K now, so. Okay, got my first stab here at 439. Small entry. Now I'm gonna do some research on it while it pushes up. Ooh, there we go. Just trading like a little float. Trying to line up my positions and entries. Okay. Now time to look this ticker up. HTOO. 2 million float. So this
HTOO.
Pushing now. Had an entry at 479 that it hit. Now getting one for, if it breaks over 5 though, I might be a little cautious with this one. Okay, got me a few entries now. I'm in 2,000 shares. My last entry was 499. Announces 2 engineering contracts totaling approximately 1.37 million for residential development in Dubai. That's pretty weak news. 1.37 million is not that much. So I'm gonna add some more if it gets, oh, now I'm in money. Let's go. I'm trimming hard. Let's go. I'm out. Scale most of it out at 430. Probably got out too quick. But this showed a lot of range on it, so I'll add back if it gets up close to 5 again. Should have left some runners. Dang it. Got too excited. I was in 2,000 shares, so what did I do on that one? Yeah, I made 500 bucks on that one. So got a little excited, got out. A little over 500, 545 bucks actually. So not bad. Like I said, I should have kept some runners. I got a little excited, I think. Last scale out was supposed to be 500. I hit 1,000, but that's mobile life. If any of y'all are still in it, I hope it fades. But deep down, I kind of want it to retest 5 again. And I'll be ready at 495. End of month calls, a live stream. Yeah, it's in the Discord. I just basically open up. It's like my corporate life. Probably learned this stuff, but it's just an end of month call where we just recap. I usually try to do it the first weekend after the month ends, but since last weekend was right after around the holiday, I was traveling and stuff. I pushed it to this weekend, but yeah, just kind of go over how my month went, what I'm seeing. Try to have like guest speakers in there, some other traders in the group, talk about some trends they're seeing, and it's just like open mic where people can ask questions, comment on what they're seeing, because y'all hear everything. Again, I don't hide much behind a paywall. So y'all know where my head's at, but it's a cool opportunity, like, to open it up for everyone else, see what they're seeing. Usually learn something. Like J Money, Ordo, Colin, they've been a part of some of the past ones and always learn something. But yeah, and go over how my month went, go over some top plays, things to look for. But it's in the Discord. Anybody catch KIXIN not tradable on Thinkorswim? What ended up happening to it? Yeah, a little flush, not all the way to VWAP, but back to the pivot. Yeah, I hope HTOO pushes back up, honestly. Warrants 493. Appreciate the heads up, Easy Roller. Yeah, I'd even pull it up on AskEdgar. Oh, it's a disaster company. No cash, overall offering risk high. I'm gonna take a stab here at VWAP. I'm in it. If it pushes past 460, I might get out and re-enter if it gets closer to 5. But I'm playing VWAP on this one. This company is a disaster. Does that mean it can't push? No, it's low float, so it could run hard. But playing it here at VWAP, kind of risky with nothing else moving to play these VWAPs sometimes, but I'm gonna try it because the news is weak and the company's a disaster. So overall offering risk is high and they need cash. Oh, they have negative 6 months of cash. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't even know how they're operating. I take these numbers with a grain of salt. They're probably accurate, but not like perfectly accurate. It's just based on like previous filings and comments and where their cash positions were, but where it was at. But so yeah, I'm gonna play it off VWAP here. If it gets over 460, I might just cut and re-add at 5. Uh-oh. Looks like I might be re-adding at 5. It's not holding above it though. I want to see if the 5-minute closes above 460 or if it starts running against me, I'm gonna close it. Either or. Probably getting a little too aggressive, but I just added at 459. Yeah, I got way too aggressive. Now it's pushing. But again, I'm gonna wait and see if this candle closes above 460. I'm still only in 1,000 shares. Like I said, small little stabs. There we go. Oh, there's no more shares. I was going to grab some more locations in case I want to add more size at the top. There says there's no locates available. That's not a good sign. Still comfortable with how we're playing it, but no locates available is not a good sign. It'll keep shorts out, and that tells you the float is tight. My average is 455 now, so not the best, but not the worst either if we get a little flush. And I have 1,000 more shares waiting up here at 495 if it wants to push. But I'm gonna the goal is to get out before that push and then re-add back up here, but we'll see how it plays out. So there we go. Now we're back under it. I would really like to see this 5-minute close under VWAP. That would be very nice. But question for you who use TradeZero, there's 2 different routing options, Smart and TZ Stop. What's the difference? I don't know, because mobile you only get one option, and it's the Smart, I believe. So that's a good question, though. So we closed a little above it. Don't love that. This is why I don't love it, because now it's pushing again. So just keeping my eye on HTOO. Oh, KXIN. There we go. Something else started moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-minute candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-minute candles. Almost perfect. I mean, it is. As soon as this one started to get momentum, that one faded. J Money, I hope you made some money on it. Dang, I wish I could get some more locates on this thing, though. So Fusion Fuel Green is the company. I've definitely traded this one before. Announced that its affiliate AI Shola Gas signed 2 engineering contracts in Dubai totaling approximately 1.37 million on December 3rd, plus estimated annual recurring LPG supply revenue of 629,000. The revenue is recognized by progress milestones. And the project outcomes subject to regulatory approvals and consents. Okay. Just gonna be patient with this one. Back in the money. Dang, it's bouncing off VWAP though. I'm looking at some of the AskEdgar Discord stuff about it. Rating, red. Reasoning, all 4 examples are classic gap and fade sessions. Each day shows heavy opening strength but quickly rolls over, trades below VWAP by midday, and finishes the session in the lower half of the day range. There are 0 strong day examples and 4 clear faders. Oh, this is some cool analysis. Pattern analysis, HTOO repeatedly gaps 30% to 240% on news, attracts a pre-market early open squeeze, then spends the rest of the session unwinding the move and closing well under VWAP. Even with an intraday bounce occurred on 12/4/24, so last year in December, it still can't hold gains into close. The fades are often paired with dilution headlines or at the money placement uses, suggesting supply continually caps rallies. Overall, the ticker is a serial gapper that traders sell into rather than a name that sustains momentum. I'm in it. I'm just annoyed I can't add to it. Kind of just helped my average. So I got out of 500 shares at break even, and then I put them an entry at 469. So got my average up a little bit more, but still just having to recycle these same shares because I can't get any more. So cash need high. The company has negative 6 months cash. Offering ability medium. Shelf capacity of 1.22 million. No at the money pending. No S1. So they don't have a ton of offering on the books, but they do have a shelf, and they'll use that today, I'm sure. They do have some warrants. Okay, that's enough research for me. You have the paid version of AskEdgar? Yes. Yes, I do. Let's go. Oh, I'm up big on it now. Oh, that's why, because it's in the 430s. Let's go. So trimmed half in the 430s. I'm gonna try to hold and see if it fades a little bit more, but unless something else steals his attention, it might try to put up a fight. Anyways, back to AskEdgar. Yeah, y'all know I try not to be salesy with y'all, but I don't mind paying to get an edge, because if I'm making 30, 40, 50K months, of $50 subscription to AskEdgar is very, very minimal. You know what I mean? So I get if you're only making $100 a month or you're not profitable, every penny counts. But yeah, it's worth the $50 for me to build confidence in my play. Because even if it's a mentality thing, like reading that's kind of confirmed my bias. I was like, okay, this is the one to hold. But the AskEdgar free version will suffice. But if you want a little more edge, fundamentally, I do like the AskEdgar. And I got a link in my description for AskEdgar and discounts and stuff. But again, to each your own. The free version's solid, but if you want a bigger edge, the paid version will get you that. They keep adding to their Discord as well too. So let's see. By the way, as advice, since you have TradingView, if you look up the float using TradingView for that instead of TradingView's float is always more accurate. Good to know. Thanks for the heads up. I don't even know how to look at floats on TradingView. I don't know if any of y'all remember when I first started live streaming, because I'm a mobile trader. Like, I didn't use any of this. I barely knew how to even use TradingView. Like trying to live stream. So I don't even know where to check that stuff at. Us cheapsteaks will just ask you to ask it. No, I'll go. I get it. And I trade under an entity, so I'm not as concerned about expenses because they're like I can write them off. So that is a factor too. Top right, the bookmark. That was annoying, guys. Sorry. I didn't realize I had an alarm.
PMAX. CMCT. SPHL.
I saw it. We have a new runner. I am extremely confident HTOO is going to keep fading. But if we don't, it might try to fight a little here. Oh, and it is pushing back up to VWAP. I'm not going to get in just yet. I'm going to see if it gets closer to the 470 range, and then I'll re-add. And it might not. But I don't want to get in. Since the thing is, I don't mind getting in early. I'll know that because I'm pretty confident in how I manage positions. But if I only have a set amount of locates, I got to be picky. So what is not ideal is getting in early and then you don't have locates to manage the position with my style. So I'm going to wait. I'm still in half my position. 1,000 shares is waiting at 495, which I don't think we'll see. And now I have 500 at 469, and I'm still in 500. I got out of 500 on that flush. So I've already played it. So I played 2,000 shares down. Then I added another 1,000 shares and then got out of 500. So I already circulated about 3K shares on it. And if it gets back up to 469, I'll add those 500 back. And then if it gets back to 5, I'll add those other 1,000. But I'm not seeing anything, which is unfortunate because I want this one to keep fading. And it probably still will, but money rotation would have confirmed the fade. VRAX is pushing a little bit. About to get to 50 cents. This 58 cents level doesn't look bad. It might even reject here at 52. But if it gets to 58, I might take a stab at this one. These less than dollar tickers is why my commissions have went up over the month. Because these are not commission free. So I have me an order waiting at 57 cents if it wants to get up there. Maybe this is enough to steal attention because it's fading. So and I'm only in 500 shares, so I'm not even in that big of a position, but I would like to see it fade. It's crazy even what a small position can add up to if you catch a full move. But I wish I would have added those other 500 at VWAP now. Because even in these just 500 shares, I'm up 160 bucks on it, so not bad. So if we catch a decent fade, make a couple more $100 on this. I've already almost made, so I made 540 plus another. So I'm probably up $600-700 on this one. So if we can catch, if I can catch a decent fade on this one, this might be a solid play for pre-market. It's going to probably try to bounce off the 9 a little. It's going to be a weak bounce, but I think it'll keep pushing. I just was hoping we'd get something to steal attention from it, but I'm going to put both these up since I have an open position on VRAX. HTOO. I want it to push for many reasons. Okay, we're at the 9 now. See if it pushes past it on HTOO. But yeah, I was kind of hoping VRAX would at least push to 57.1 so I'd get a feel, and 2 to keep attention away from HTOO, but VRAX might start fading here. And you know I want to get out at this 9 because that's just what I do. I take profits quick. I like securing gains. So it's hurting me not to. And it's going to hurt me more if it even bounces. But I think this is a good candidate to just keep fading. My only concern is there's nothing really to...
MCRP.
Oh, maybe that'll change here. MCRP. And we're right at a pivot. I like that. And then we have this level right here, 112. Okay. Might have missed it. I want to see it get back up in the $1 range, 105, 106 range, and I'll take a stab at it. And if I don't, if it doesn't, I'll miss it. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, it looks like I'm gonna miss it. All good. Maybe, hopefully y'all called it. Yeah, VRAX is dying. Little slow with MCRP, but good fade if you caught it. Nice. So here's the part I was talking about. Weak bounce off of the 9. Well, I say weak bounce. That's my guess, is it won't even get up as high as this candle to 454. We're probably going to see a weaker bounce. But if we get up to 449, I'm just going to add those shares back. Instead of 468, I'm going to add them at 448. Nice recovery from VRAX. Let's see if it keeps pushing. Trash company too. 6 million float. No cash. High offering risk. Let's get that 50. Okay, I'm in it. I'm in it. Couple thousand shares, so.
IMRN.
We're getting some movers now, aren't we? IMRN? Or is this a fake out? Yeah, it's a fake out. I knew it. VRAX. HTOO. That was the weak bounce I was talking about. Now let's see if it keeps fading. VRX pushing. So I'm gonna grab some more locates for it. I'm in it small, so I don't mind adding more to it. And then I gotta see what this news is about. Why is it pushing so hard? Oh man, it's pushing really hard now. Added at 65 cents. Where is this thing going? So next ad will be 70 cents. And then if it breaks over 70 cents, I might start trimming out of the position. Oh, HTOO is diving now, it looks like. Where's this one? 5 minute. Yes, 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 yes. Now that HTOO caught some momentum. So I got some more ads at 69. This thing's pushing. I need to see what was the news on this thing. We above 70 now. Yeah, this thing I might have to start trimming out of this one. Trying to get back my gains on this one. Let's see. Clinical progress.
IMRN.
Dang. So I'm playing it up to 75. If it gets over 75, this is where this resistance is. I'm gonna add pretty heavy here at 75, and then if it breaks over it, I'm gonna probably have to get out. I'm glad I didn't start heavy with this one. I'm down 400 bucks on it, so I mean, it's taking me for a ride. Should have probably already cut. Hoping it doesn't try to push to the SMA. I saw it out of the corner of my eye up here. So we got two. We have the SMA and we have the EMA at 88 and 93 cents. Bro, we're pushing past 70. We're about to go to those 200 moving averages. Jesus. I'm down big on it now.
QCLS. VRAX.
Didn't play this one well. Oh, and now the locates are going up. This one is pushed against you, boy. I am down 1,100 bucks on it. So I'm gonna see what it does here. I've already held on and averaged up like a clown a little bit on this one. So it looked like it looks like it might fail at the 200. I should have waited for the 200. I really didn't think it was gonna get there though, being honest with you. So let's see what it does. I think that's all it wanted to hit, and it might fade here. So I'm up to 12,000 shares now. So got a pretty big position. I was adding heavy in the 80s. So if it gets a little bit of a fade, I'll be good. My average is 74 cents. So I'm not far off from it. Just a little fade, I'll be good. But if it pushes past 90, I'm probably gonna have to get out. Or not probably, I am gonna get out. Probably be red on the morning. Oh yeah, I'll definitely be red on the morning. But HTOO, man. On just these 500 shares, I'm up 350 bucks on them. I wish I'd have held all of them. I'm getting out right here though, because I think it could bounce at, what's this, the 50? Yeah. And then I can just focus on VRAX. So I wanted something to steal attention. It definitely did that. If it just flushes just a little bit to 75 cents, I'm going to be getting out of a big part of my position. I'll look at the comments just a second, guys. I'm just going to focus on this one. Come back a little bit more. Come on, baby. I got some. I'm start trimming out at 77 cents. Oh, it's bouncing at 78. Come on, flush a little bit more. 77 cents. I'll be red on that, but it's not bad red because my average is 74. I don't mind losing 3 cents a share when I was down, you know, $1,300 at one point. Oh no, come on. Before your next leg up, come back to 75.
IXHL.
That's a 200 daily test. Alert. IXHL. And we're at 50 cents. Oh, let's go. I'm going to try this one. I got to redeem myself. I don't trade these cheap stocks as good, that's for sure. Okay, I'm in IXHL. I like this level because there's a little bit of chaos right here at this level. What happened to, oh yes. Okay, so let me pull VR. Oh, I'm only in 6,000 shares now. Let's go. Okay, I can breathe now. I was in 12K at one point. So got out, not break even, but just slightly red. I had a couple thousand at 77 cents, a couple thousand at 76 cents. Cool. Still obviously needed to flush a little bit more, but I think it just wanted to hit that 200. I might be wrong though. So let me pull up my other one, IXHL. Where are we at with this one? Oh, we're pushing. See what the story is with IXHL. I went from nothing to now I'm in a bunch of plays. Dang, the float's 340? I don't know if that's right. But I'm in, I'm already in 6,000 shares of IXHL too, by the way. These little cheap tickers, my commission gonna be high today. Let's go, VRAX. I'm in green in both these positions now. Let's go. Scary there. for a second. Trimmed out a little bit more at break even. So I'm only in 5,000 shares now, but I want to see if it flushes a little bit more. I got my next exit at 72 cents. And my phone's about to die. I got 7% battery. Jesus Christ, I'm all over the place. Okay, cool. I'm in green in both these positions now, so I'm going to go get my charger real quick. Well, no, I'm not green in V. Basically break even. Let's call it break even. A little red on it. But I'm in a manageable spot, so I'm going to go grab my charger downstairs. And I'm going to set an order at 48. Oh, we're about to get a little bit of a flush here on IXHL. Hopefully. Anyways, I'm gonna get my charger. I have an order waiting here at 87 cents. Because again, I'm only in 5,000 shares now, which is still, you know, decent size, but I'm gonna add quite a bit at 87 cents. Maybe another like 4K shares, but I'll be right back. I'm getting a little flush on IXHL. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So IXHL's flushing and I'm getting my ad on VRAX. So I added a bunch of shares here at 87 and 88 cents. Let's see if it fails. I hope it does. If not, I'm gonna have to start trimming out of this one. QCL, I'm probably late. I'm in these two other ones. I'm gonna just focus on these. Especially since VRAX is trying to go against me now. I'm heavy in it again. Dang it.
VRAX.
That's not what I wanted to see, but let's see if it closes above 88 cents. Let's go. Let's get a little flush here. I was able to get my average up quite a bit, adding Added 4,000, I think it was 4,000 shares at 87 and 88. So a little flush. I'll be good again, but let's see if it honors the 200. Luckily, 8:30 is only 6 minutes away, so maybe we'll get another distraction. I trimmed out at IXHL a little at 48 cents, just in case it wanted to bounce. So I'm only in, I trimmed way out. I think more than I intended. I'm only in 1,000 shares now, so. We're back up at 88 cents. Uh-oh, we pushing now, new high. Dang it.
VRAX.
And not good. So now we're at the 200 EMA and we're blowing past it. So if we close above this one, I'm just getting out of full position. I'm gonna take a decent hit on it. I'll be red for pre-market, but all good. It happens. Let's just see. Yep, now we're about to break $1. So I trimmed a little out here, took a decent loss on those. I'm riding out half of it. See if it breaks over $1. Beast. Yeah, I'm gonna just hold on to these. And just unless it breaks over $1. And I'm adding those 5,000 shares back. And IXHL, well, I probably got filled again because I think I had an order waiting up there. So yeah, I'm back in 2,000 shares with IXHL, and I have some more orders at 53, 54. Man, VRAX. So let's see. Yo, it's 8:30. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. So I'm not, yeah. I added those positions back. See if we get this money rotation flush. See if anything else starts moving. So I scaled out half of it, then I added them right back, basically where I got out at. So ARTL's pushing. And I got some levels up here, so I'm gonna take a stab at this one.
ARTL.
Jesus, these things are pushing today. Oh, we got a gap up here at 3. And we are about to hit it, I think. This thing is moving. So I got my next order at 295 if it wants to get there. These things are oh, let's go. Got it. And now it's pushing past 3. Let's see if it honors it. I'm in 3,000 shares on this thing. I think that's where it wanted to go. Ooh, let's go. I'm in the money now. In the money. I'm gonna see if this one, well, I probably should do some research on it. I got another order waiting at 295 if it wants to get back up there. All these little baby floats. It's about 2 million float on this one too, is what I'm seeing. Yeah. Dang, this one has low overall offering availability though. I don't like that. It does need cash, but low overall offering availability. How's my other positions looking though? Oh, this one's flushing. Let's go. Up a couple $100 on it. Lord knows I need it. Oh, it's a preclinical. I'm just holding this. I got to make up some this preclinical news. So didn't get as clean of a money rotation flush as I would have liked for VRAX, but I'm not too concerned about IXHL to be honest. So I'm just going to let this one do its thing. I'm going to pull up ARTL on this screen. There we go. Push back to 3. I'll add 1,000 more shares there. Dang it, didn't get there. I mean, I'm still pretty good in the money now, but I was hoping I would get that other 1,000 shares, but that's all right. Yeah, my average is 275, so not the best average, but I'm pretty deep in the money in 3,000 shares right now. I'm hoping it'll flush a little harder here, though. There we go. Dang, it keeps bouncing at 250. There we go. Oh my gosh. I'm up 900 bucks on this thing. Oh, now over $1,000. Let's go. Needed that. Okay, I'm out of 2,000 of my position. So I'm gonna just write out these last 1,000. All right, well, I made up basically what I lost on VRX, and I might not even lose that. It's starting to fade a little now. And again, this is kind of why I trade small sometimes, guys, is because like if I need to um, add size, I mean, I'm comfortable doing it, but if I start off too heavy with me being such a discretionary trader,
LTRN.
it's hard to recover without going uncomfortably heavy. Like this is size that I'm pretty comfortable trading. LTRN. I don't know. Yeah, so we getting I got bailed out today. All these distractions. But I'm gonna just keep an eye on these for now. Yeah, VRAX can just flush the VWAP because that's about where my average is now. A little less, I think. Let me pull it up. No, my average. Oh, but it says my average is 84, but I closed out of the position and re-added, so that's not really super accurate. But I'm gonna try to get out of this one at VWAP. I think it'll come back to VWAP. Sorry guys, I've been ignoring the comments, but there's been a lot of action. I really wish that one 295 would have got filled up there though. It got up to like 290, then failed. XHL slowly fading. Like I said, I'm only in 2,000 shares with it now though, but it's at 46 cents now. That's nice. Glad I trimmed out of my couple thousand shares in the 230s for ARTL. It might push back up here, which I kind of hope it does. I want as much attention stolen from VRAX as possible. So I would love to see this one push. One, because I'll be ready for an order up here at $3. And two, so this one will keep doing what it's doing. Oh, I'm about to get bailed out. What a beauty. ARTL's starting to tank some more. I'm only at 1,000 shares, up 600 bucks on these now. So I'm just, well, I might trim some here. Man, VRA. Yeah, is going to ruin my morning, I think. Well, I don't think it'll make me red on the morning, but it's going to make it probably not a good morning. Because I'm up over $2,000 on the morning now because I added a little Saho ARTL still dropping. What a nice play. But anyways, Definitely gonna be green on the morning, but I would sure love to trim in here 500 shares at $2 range at like 206. So I'm only in 500 now. And it's still dropping. Let's go. And I'll trim the rest of them at 190 if we get there. But yeah, so over 2K real about 2,400 actually. So and I'm down 1,200 on this position. So worst case scenario, it's going to be hopefully, as long as it doesn't push and I am stupid and keep holding past one, which is not the plan, but as long as I keep this loss somewhat manageable, it'll be all right. But this one's been stressing me out. Oh, moons on VRAX makes sense because a lot of these moves seemed a little sketch, but that's all good. I'm looking at the comments now. QCLS is pushing again. Is there any significance to this area that it keeps failing at? Not really. What's a 1 minute look like on this? Looks pretty bullish, honestly. Yeah, I am just going to be a cheerleader for this one. I hope this one takes off, honestly. Steal attention away. Oh, now I'm gonna trim my last of my ARTL. Oh, what a beauty. This one bailed me out. Probably made, I don't know, 1,500 on that one alone. That's rough math. It's the only thing I don't like about TradeZero mobile. You can't really see. It doesn't show you which how much you made on each ticker. You got to log into the desktop. But so yeah, I'm trading longer than I prefer. I like to be done by now, but since I'm stuck in VRAX, if we get some type of flush, and it looks like we might get it here to VWAP, I'm just jumping out and thinking the good Lord I'm still green because this was a roller coaster. Oh, let's go. Trimming, just slapping 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. All right, I'm out. I'm about to call it a morning, guys. So on that note, turned out ended up over 2K this morning. Man, it's a stressful 2K, but I'll take it. So yeah, I will be. Jesus Christ, this was way too stressful. Got in too early, too heavy. But anyway, survived it. And it actually turned out being probably my best pre-market I've had in a very long time. Y'all know I haven't been making a lot in pre-market, so I guess the stress somewhat paid off, but I wish I could have avoided the RAX. But just a recap, it went to the 200. That's where it wanted to fail, not none of this BS that I got caught up in. So all good there. Probably should have cut instead of kept averaging, but it worked out in my favor. Definitely not profitable with this one, but survived it. So that's a win in my book. But on that note, guys, I'm probably going to bounce. I'll be active in the Discord today, and I will see y'all next time.